everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is a what sold video for the month of November. November for me was a really good month. My sales were up 70% on the previous month. But in saying that, obviously if you do follow me and seen a couple of my videos, I've had a pretty horrible start to the new financial year, and I hadn't been putting a lot of time into my eBay store. So throughout October and then November, my store was much more active, which I believe is why November was such a good month. So I'm going to share with you 10 of my sales from the month. These will vary from prices and turnaround time, but hopefully you get something out of it. Let's get into it. So I thought I would start with two sales, both by the brand Kitten D'Amour, just to show you how much this brand varies. So the first sale was this black skirt. It had like this really cool corset like ribbon down the side, nice and silky. I actually did a bit of online sourcing on this one and I paid $28. It ended up selling for $70. It sold in 3 weeks, so pretty good turnaround time, but my profit, because of the high cost, ended up being $27.95. However, if we look at this other skirt by Kitten D'Amour, it's very plain, purple skirt. When I purchased it for $6, and I didn't know that it was a skirt that was in high demand. So it ended up selling for $150 plus post on offer, and my profit was $123.75. So this one sold in 9 days. So really interesting to compare same product from the same brand, but the different price points depending on the demand. So the next item is another skirt. This one's by the brand Rip Skirt. Rip skirts usually sell very well for me. If you are unfamiliar with the brand, they are a brand that originated over in Hawaii. They're kind of sand repellent, the material. They have Velcro, they have like a little hidden pocket usually. So obviously when you're at the beach, you can chuck your key or whatever inside your skirt. This one sold for $59.99. It was a full price sale, and I only paid $7.56. So my profit ended up being $41.49. This one did stick around. I think it was for about 4 or 5 months. And I think it's just due to the off season here in Australia. It's now starting to warm up. So I think that's why that one sold in my store. The next item is a Gorman dress. This one I paid $6 for. I took an offer of $65 and my profit was $49.48. This one sold in 9 days, so really good turnaround time, and it was a really good size. And this one actually didn't have a slip. So given it didn't have the slip, I'm very happy with that price. The next item is this gold Lululemon jacket. This jacket's so cool. I actually picked this up in a rummage sale. Oh, I don't want to admit it, but I think it would have been over 12 months ago. But this item actually was put aside for Stockbox. If you don't know about Stockbox, it was a little side hustle that I had providing boxes to other resellers, and I would physically pick all the items myself, which I've recently moved on to Brown & Jazz at 2 Aussie thrifters who no doubt will make it big. So this jacket has been sitting around for a while. It was going to be part of my bougie box that I never ended up putting up. Anyway, so I ended up listing this one myself. So I paid $3 for it. I sold it for $99.99 and my profit was $83.40. So again, it's getting warmer here in Australia, but on the other side of the world, it is getting colder. And this one is off to the US. So good sale, even though its lifespan was a bit long with me. So the next two items are from the filler bag that I did a couple of weeks ago. If you haven't seen that video, please check it out. It's on my channel. But I grabbed both of these items for $1 a piece. That's what it ended up being once I'd filled my 2 bags. And the first one is this colorful Gorman dress. I think it's called the Frondance dress. not too sure. But it's nice and colourful. It was in a pristine condition, and I sold it for $70, which means my profit was $54.89. The other item that I grabbed at this filler bag event was this Shanty Corporation knit jumper. I was umming and ahhing over picking this one up just because, again, seasonal item, but it ended up selling for $35 on offer, and my profit was $26.81. This one did sell in 2 days, so even though my profit is probably lower than what I would like, I'm very happy with the 2-day turnaround time. All right, on to an item that it's probably taught me something. So I sold this Lucy Folk boiler dress, navy, really cool. I ended up selling it for $330 plus post. I did buy it for $150, and my profit was $132. So this item I ended up sourcing on Facebook Marketplace to resell. I thought that it would go quickly. There was another comp at the time for over $400. So I thought maybe it would go overseas, but it sat around for, I think it was close on 6 months. So it's probably not an item that I would actively source. The brand itself is great with the terry toweling. It's definitely something to be on the lookout. But just for that buying cost, I didn't double my money, which is what I like to do when I'm paying up for items like that one. All right, the next item is this Lululemon colorful dress. This dress was really cool. I don't pick up a lot of Lululemon anymore, as well as Ruby Yaya, like I'm quite selective. But this one was a 3XL, which is why I thought for the price I would pick it up. So this one I only paid $5 for. It sold for $50, which is the full price. My profit was $38.47. So this one sold same day. I think it was within maybe an hour of it actually going live. So it's a very quick turnaround time. Those bigger sizes do sell through well. Right, and the last item is actually my best sale for the month. So this is a Scanlon and Theodore crepe knit cardigan. Crepe knit and Scanlon and Theodore, perfect match. These sell very, very well. This sold the same day I listed it on Marketplace or on the Facebook groups. So I paid $105. I found it at Vinnie's, and I had a $5 voucher. So I sold it for $330, including post. And my profit on this one was $202.42. The joy of not paying a lot of fees, which is wonderful. So they are 10 of my sales from November. I'm very happy with the way November tracked for the amount of work that I put in and for the profit that I ended up making over the month. So very happy. I'm hoping that December will continue on that train, but we all know that December does drop off due to Christmas, all the sales that are on. So I do expect that there'll probably be a little bit of a drop off. I do have plenty of stock, as you can see behind me. All of that is probably going to go up in December, so I can only hope that December is a good month. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you got something out of it, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks, bye. So they are 10 of my sales from November. I'm overall pretty happy with the month. I'm really glad that I've started to gain some traction with the eBay algorithm, and sales are starting to trickle back in at a very good rate. I hope that December keeps up with November, but as we all know, with Christmas and some of the sales that are going on, it's likely that it will drop this month. But that's okay. I'm going to take some time off over the Christmas New Year's period. My eBay room is actually going to be housing some family members, so it's going to be quite busy here. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please comment and let me know which sale was your favorite. But thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.